global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello and welcome back to our channel. While Fubara is going through a lot, Rivers State, especially with this Rivers crisis, still going very strong. It looks like the dynamics of politics that is going on in Rivers State is now getting to a national level. Let's find out, let's dive in very quickly, as APC is now in another different dimension of crisis in Rivers State. Let's find out what it is. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it to say bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Now, the former National Publicity Secretary of the defunct New People's Democratic Party, that's NPDP, that's Emeka Bekee, has urged the National Working Committee NWC of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, led by the party's national chairman Abdullahi Ganduje, to respect the rule of law and the independence of the judiciary. Now, Eze also criticized recent comments made by the APC's Deputy National Secretary, that's Festus Fuantas, concerning the court-ordered reinstatement of Emeka Bekee as the Rivers State APC chairman. Now, report has it that tensions have escalated within the party following legal battles between Emeka Bekee-led State Working Committee, which was hoisted out by APC National Chairman Abdullahi Ganduje, and Tony Okocha, the caretaker committee chairman. Now, the Bekee faction, loyal to former Transportation Minister Rotimi Ameachi, found itself at odds with Okocha, who is aligned with the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike. In response to their removal, the Bekee-led committee sought judicial clarification on their ouster, arguing that their congressionally elected four-year term was still in effect, and the court ruled in their favor, criticizing the party for violating its own constitution by dissolving the democratically elected leadership and installing an interim committee without evidence of misconduct or anti-party activities. Now, Fonta, however, rejected the court's decision, stating in a press briefing that the ruling is not binding on the party, and that the APC continues to recognize and work with the caretaker committee. In a statement issued some few hours ago, Eze condemned the remarks made by Fonta, accusing Ganduje-led National Working Committee (NWC) of undermining democracy, the rule of law, and the independence of the judiciary. Eze urged that Fonta's dismissive attitude towards the court judgment reflects a dangerous disregard for legal authority and raises concerns about his qualifications as a lawyer. Eze further warned that the NWC's action could lead the APC into a crisis, portraying the party as defiant against lawful court orders, which could have dire consequences for both the judiciary and the nation as a whole. Now, he also expressed disappointment that a small faction of the NWC, which he claims to have been influenced by Wike, the FCT minister, is pushing the party towards this perilous path. Eze emphasized that the majority of the NWC, including key figures such as the chairman, publicity secretary, and the legal advisor, have distanced themselves from the media briefing orchestrated by Wike's faction. Eze cautioned Ganduje and his cohorts to be wary of invading the APC into a situation in which the party will be reckoned with as a group descendant to lawful orders and decisions of the court, noting that such narrative from a ruling party spells doom for the judiciary and the country. He noted that the 5 NWC members who showed up for the meeting represent a group who have sold their souls to Wike for money, and unfortunately Victor Giadom is among them. The party is aware that with the position of the court as represented in the judgment, Emeka Bekee remains the chairman, and any dealings with Tony Okocha in the name of the party in Rivers State are unlawful and an invitation to anarchy. The knowledge of the truth made the majority of the NWC members, 20 of them, especially the principal members like the chairman, publicity secretary, legal advisor, and others distanced themselves from Wike-induced media briefing. He called on the APC leadership to honor the court's ruling, allowing Emeka Bekee and his elected team to complete their term as mandated in order to prevent a potential political crisis that could destabilize the party. Wow. Just some few hours ago, the person of Honorable Ugochinyere Ikenga literally called out the same name. Yes, Wike, and he even went as far as mentioning the national chairman of CTC, that's caretaker chairman of PDP, that's the Kagom, and Wike, and of course Martin Amawele for trying to destabilize the party. They fast forward now, few hours after, to APC. They are still mentioning the same name, yes, Wike, and that is trying to destabilize the party. And they mention also, the question is two parties wrapped up in a finger of one man, to the point that he's even going very national, as in he has a strong stake. Now imagine we have a Ganduje NWC led faction, which is also in line with Tony Okocha and Wike, even though Wike is not a party card carrying member, but he seems to have some sort of very strong influence. Then we have the Emeka Bekee, who happens to be loyal to the Rotimi Ameachi. And don't forget very quickly that play, joke play. Rotimi Ameachi is entering the equation as the former governor of Rivers State. Both of them are both former governors of Rivers State. They entered the equation, and Ameachi was actually very deliberate in avoiding any kind of confrontation with Wike. Wike here have very strong stake and strong structure in PDP, which is holding very strong, not letting it go to Fubara. Even though by right and by constitution of PDP, Fubara ought to be the state leader, being the governor. But he's not letting it go. He's not relinquishing that hold. He's holding on to the whole, to that structure. He has now moved to be the APC that Ameachi, so to speak, is holding sway. He now wants to still control it. And Ameachi here is trying to avoid. Now, Bekee is looking at it that, okay, we have gotten the law. I guess these are one of the, I stand corrected. I feel like these are one of the things that made Rotimi Ameachi to go and study law, so that this issue of court injunction and court stay of execution and the rest, let him understand these dynamics. Now, to him too, I think it's also true with his law school and the rest. So I think it has been called to, but I'm not sure now. But whatever the case is, at some point there will have to be some sort of confrontation between the two former governors, because Wike is literally is encroaching in the camp of in the camp of Rotimi Ameachi. How this will play out, we have really no idea. But with Emeka Bekee having the court in his hands, court's backing in his hand, judicial backing in his hand, and Okocha having the backing of the presidency, yes, having the backing of Aso Villa in hand, the question of which will take the day, is he going to, which will they obey, the rule of law or the presidency? I guess we now have another kind of law, the one that is the presidency, and there's another one that is for the judiciary. Well, whatever it is, they're setting a new mark, which may later on become a way of life and a lifestyle if they don't correct this latest style that began with. That's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in that.
Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.